you are paying a significant amount to be able to send these InMails out. And so as a recruiter, you're probably sending a good chunk of InMails here. So what I really want you to think about is if these are costing you $6, $4, $2, $5.67, $10 to send, make sure that you're putting that much effort into that send. Because what happens is if you just put forth kind of a meh effort, a very templatized InMail, you're spending a good chunk of money to send that out and it's not that effective.
Initiating becoming a hiring machine sequence in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, it's Sam Keenly, and welcome back to Becoming a Hiring Machine. This is the show dedicated to fixing recruitment by going beyond saying what needs to change and instead teaches you how to make that change. Today, we've got a great Tactical Tuesday episode ahead of us, but before we get into that, I just want to tell you a little bit about the show. Essentially, we have shows within the show here. Some days we have interviews with industry thought leaders and others who are shaking up the space, while other days we cover things like trending topics. Stop by every Tuesday like today for a Tactical Tuesday episode where we go deep on how to do something that's going to help you drive better results in your day-to-day. Some days we open up for Q&A, and occasionally you get a mic drop episode from Matt where he shares something that he's been thinking about within the recruitment space and wants you to know. Now, as a reminder, if you like the content that we share here on the show, make sure that you subscribe for more. All right, today's Tactical Tuesday concept is about LinkedIn InMails. So today's gonna be a short one. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be punchy. It's gonna be half tactical, half critical thinking. So as you all know, we are big fans here of multi-channel messaging and outreach. So whether it's biz dev, whether it's candidate outreach, it's not being married to one specific channel, not using only InMails, not using only emails, not using only text, not using only phone, not using only WhatsApp. The list goes on and on and on. But I want to talk a little bit more about LinkedIn InMails today. And it's not to tell you not to use them. I fully think that you should be using them, but I want you to think more about how you are using them. And so I'm going to walk you through this from a very, I'm overly logical. My wife kills me, or doesn't kill me. My wife hates me for this sometimes as I get a little bit too into the logical state. But I want to talk about the different plans that LinkedIn has. So they have the LinkedIn Premium Career option, runs at $30 a month, and you get 5 InMail credits with that. So it's $6 per InMail credit. They have LinkedIn Premium Business that runs at $60 per month. You get 15 InMail credits with that, so that's $4 per InMail. There is Sales Navigator. That's $100 per month, and you get 50 credits, so $2 per InMail. Then you have Recruiter Lite, that's about $170 per month, 30 credits per month, and you get $5.67 per InMail send. And then there is Full On Recruiter at $835 per month, about 150 credits per month, coming in again, $5.67 per InMail. And you can always add more at $10 per InMail. But there's a reason why I am pointing to how much it costs for each of these InMails. We're talking $6, $4, $2, $5.67, and then $10 after. So the reason I point to this, and again, I know all of these plans contain so many different features, functions, items that are done that go beyond the InMail credits that you're going to be get. So I know that this isn't a little just you're only paying for the InMail credits with it. But what I'm doing is trying to emphasize you are paying a significant amount to be able to send these InMails out. And so as a recruiter, you're probably sending a good chunk of InMails here. So what I really want you to think about is if these are costing you $6, $4, $2, $5.67, $10 to send, make sure that you're putting that much effort into that send. Because what happens is if you just put forth kind of a meh effort, a very templatized InMail, you're spending a good chunk of money to send that out and it's not that effective. So me, the penny pincher that I am, I look at this and I say, if I'm just going to be wasting money, throwing that money away, like let's make sure I'm either using it properly or coming up with a plan so I can do that intentionally. Because as I say, I'm not here to poo-poo you on this. In fact, I'm saying like do it, because here is the beauty of this is that those cost pers, $6 per InMail, $4 per InMail, are assuming that you don't get a response. The beauty of how LinkedIn has set up their InMail credit system is that if you receive an email or an InMail back, whether it's positive or negative, you will get credited back that InMail. So if you send out 50 InMails and you get 50 responses back, you still have 50 more that you can use that month. It's a cycle. So all of a sudden that becomes $1 per InMail and you can work your way down where it becomes truly efficient. But the thing is, you have to spend the time to write the proper outreach as part of that. So as I say, this is more of a thought exercise that I really wanted to get into this this episode with you all, but I want you to start thinking about how are you really making the most of your different outreach, because again, here where it is literal dollars, it's a lot easier to look at email where it's free more or less to send as many as you want, but you're paying for it on LinkedIn. So this should really help you think about what is your outreach strategy. Are you really adding value and making it relevant as part of it, and putting a dollar sign behind it? So as we wrap, Becoming a Hiring Machine is a production of Loxo. If you like this episode, but you're not sure where to go next, we've got a link to a similar one. You can find that in the show notes in the description of your favorite podcast streaming platform, as well as on our website. Full video episodes are available on YouTube. And if you ever have questions, send them to us, podcast@loxo.co. And lastly, if you did enjoy this episode, please make sure that you leave us a quick rating in your podcast streaming platform. It only takes 3 seconds, but it's going to help other recruiters like you to find us. So, all right, everyone, that's the show. That was a solo Tactical Tuesday episode with yours truly. Until next time, bye, y'all.